Mic check. I'm trying so hard to get ready. I got this J Scope waist trainer on, and it is snatching your girl and giving me some good posture, and it feels really good on my back. So more than I needed for waist training, it feels it's really good back support. So trying to get started. It's been whew, a rough morning. Today is Monday. It's Mondaying. I'm trying to get started. I had a little coffee this morning, but I only drink iced coffee. So if y'all are new here, I want to say, hey boo. Um, if you have been here, I want to say thank you for coming back. And I really greatly appreciate all the love and all the comments that I got on the last Maya Galore video that I did. I did not expect all of that. I was just sitting here as basically a fan, just like y'all, and thinking to myself, like, hold up, sis. Nah, we love you. We just want a little bit more. Or not only that we want a little bit more, I know when I first watched that video, my heart just kind of like fell to my stomach. Like I just fell for her. So because like I said in the video that I saw a lot of similarities between us. And just like I'm rooting for myself, I was rooting for her. So I wanted to come on here and talk about the video that she did 2 weeks ago. And just to see what y'all think, like who had the same thought that I did. So she opened that video up with this awakening. But the more you stay in that room, the smell seems to fade away. Not that it's not there, but you just kind of become more complacent and pretty much in denial. It's not until you isolate yourself away from that room and then you walk back in. It's kind of like an awakening because at that point, there's no going back. You got to do something about it. Yeah. Well, let's start there, sis. Okay, so if we start now, sis, that's y'all. That's a hell of an entrance. That's saying a lot without her saying anything. Was that even her talking? Was that just like a poem from somewhere that she picked up? But anyway, if that fits her reality of what's going on, it's like, damn, I knew it was a problem, but I stayed and I just kind of got used to it. Like I just sat there and okay, so let's carry on. Let's see. Like I love this. This song also says a lot. Like when I heard that song, I was like, I don't want to be crazy anymore. Every time you walk out the door, like I mean, how like to pick that song. We pick songs that we can identify with and find some, relation to how we feeling. So that also said a lot. So here she just saying nothing but glowing up and positive vibes from here. So welcome back, babes. So like y'all, I'm about to give it like my whole opinion of all of these things in this video. So here she's going on to talk about like her weight. And I was like, I'm listening. I feel like I really she said we're distressing. To take this time off because it really put so many things in perspective. I was able to de-stress in so many ways. So many ways. I didn't even realize I needed to de-stress. Ever since I have felt more lighter on my feet and freer, and the weight has just been coming off. And I mean, we making efforts for it to come off, but you know what I'm saying? Like before, I was making efforts too, but it was the weight has been coming off. So is it stress? Because when I'm stressed, I don't have an appetite. Some people eat, some people stress eat, and I stress not eating. Like when I'm stressed, I don't eat much. But what I want to say is, oh my goodness, I took some notes here, y'all. So your girl been thinking, and what I want to say first is like, dang, like Maya, like how dare you come back like nothing, like you never left. I mean, like, oh, let me just pick up. Like, okay, how dare you come back like this? How dare you come back to into our lives like nothing happened? You coming back in this video, you're not saying you throwing little hints, but you ain't saying nothing. And okay, like you said, if you been here, then you know. But we are genuinely concerned about you. So we back with you, babe. We back. We like, chick, what's going on? What happened? So I'm thinking this is something that is just major, and things didn't just happen. Like something has been going on and taking place, of course, behind the scenes. But like, give us a not even a rundown, but give us a like a little. Now, at this point, we are at 16 minutes and 26 seconds, and we're talking about the membership. I pray that that's something that you guys want to do to increase your life and to do this journey with me, because and I'm just listening like I don't have a choice, because I almost lost myself back there, and that ain't gonna happen. And I'm also tired of making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. New purpose for our channel moving forward, just becoming the best versions of ourselves, and we gonna rock with that. So, of course, expect a lot of the same content you guys already get from me. So, vlogs, sit down, talking videos, the vibes. But okay, y'all. So with this part, I was like, okay, can we get into it? Because like I'm waiting on, I'm looking for something here. So when I'm listening to what's new, like what she's saying that she's about to bring us, and I'm happy to hear that she's got a positive outlook, and she's feeling much better from whatever she was going through before. But at this point, I'm still just listening and like waiting in limbo. I'm like, Maya, if you love us like you say you do, why not start with it? Like, come on, give us what, come on, put us out of our misery. So she just came back, and she didn't really mention much, but she's talking about, she's wearing the hair. When she was talking about her hair, that she was wearing the hair that she wore when she got married for her, well, in her wedding, and that would have been a good time in the beginning of the video to say, I have some sad news, but I'm fine. Nope. She goes on to say that she's excited to explore the city and other things that she had planned to do when she first moved, and picking up where she first left off. Like, now that's out of the way. Like, let me get into the city and network and enjoy life. Like, I thought that she was enjoying life. Like, I mean, her new life as a new wife, soft life. Okay, so maybe she's just meaning that she wanted to enjoy the new city that she moved to only. But I mean, could have fooled me. So, um, in my opinion, I just felt like all of that, like I said, we were just getting at the into 20 minutes of the video, we still in suspense. That's messed up. And she just going on and on about things, and then she's talking about a solo date. um was that the obvious though? Like, are these things that she's saying, is that the obvious? What if we're new here? Like, I wouldn't have picked up on any of that if I was just joining her videos for the first time. I would not have known. So I think like being clear would have even helped new people that's finding her for the first time that hasn't seen any of her previous videos. It would have gave a little more clarity. When she sat down and she like was that during like minute 57, like by the 57 and minute mark, 57:33 minute mark, she sat down and was doing her makeup. And she said people in the comments were saying that she's not giving the vibes of her normal that she normally gives. And hold on, let's look at that. It's so crazy how people cannot even like truly know what's going on. But when you know and got to know someone, their personality, their vibe, their spirit, you can always tell when something ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, it's a lot of you guys. Now for my brow shot, I'm using this NARS. Good, like, come on here. Come on, get with it. I do use this to shape my brows underneath. So, but yeah, I say that to say that there's a lot of you guys that not for my brow shot. I'm using this NARS to say that you saying all that to say. There's a lot of you guys that ever since I'm gonna say like last summer, I've seen in my comments a lot of you guys be like, Maya, you are just truly not yourself. Okay. Something's up. You just don't seem to be the normal you. You know, you're getting more sad, more depressed, more this, more that. It's just not the vibe. And you shut all them comments down. Right? I noticed that when it was happening, but I'm reminded of it a lot in these days right now, currently. And she I feel like I finally broke out of that. She defended it for me. So let's see. I pretty much was just like, okay, I don't understand what people are think they're seeing. So yeah, she did address that. I feel normal in that moment. That kind of was my front. There definitely was some things going on with me that I appreciate her saying that was her front for her deflecting in the comments. Obviously, share absolutely everything. but for you to now come back and say that, like, which I am actually learning balance for that moving forward. I've learned a lot of lessons when it comes to being an influencer. How much to share, what is right, what is not. You know, especially that's a real thing. Oversharing is a real thing because it will come back to bite you in the butt. Doing my makeup and sharing tips and all that stuff, and it's kind of has blossomed into a very. I really do feel her on that. A very real platform where I do share certain things about my life, not everything, but I do share certain things about my life. And for me, I do it, and I feel like God leads me to do it because there's so many women watching me who go through okay, I feel on that because there's women all in the comments saying, like, "Oh, you're so inspiring," and you're going through this too. We can all make it. Type of encouraging type of vibe. I love that about us in our community because so many people are going through so much stuff. Yes, so many people are going through so much, and when you have a platform such as she has with 400,000 eyes on you, it's like being on a concert stage. Like, you don't know these people, but they're connecting with you through some things that you said or you showing or some things that they admire about you. So it is difficult when you share when you trying to share. Sometimes you do overshare, and it's a lot of times that comes back to bite you in the butt. And so I'm trying to learn from that too. But again, like, things could have been handled a certain way. And I guess hindsight is 2020. So I mean, it's not a shot to you, Maya. Like, we love you. We are, I mean, well, most of us, I don't know about, I mean, I'm not nearly where she is, but a lot of people do have ugly things to say in the comments. And if you're reading the comments like she says that she does, like, you seeing it all. So it's hard to like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have, shouldn't have said some things, or maybe I should have said more. But I hope that she does learn something from this. So maybe that means that her next beau we won't see for a couple of years. And Maya's beautiful, so I know she's got dudes probably waiting in her DMs. They trying to see who up next. So you know how that goes. But she does have the type of platform that allows her to publicly make mistakes, and she don't hide it, which you can't hide it. You can't really hide it. I mean, it's good to come back and talk about it though. And she's saying thank you to those in the comments that tried to help, and other families said that they saw the same things that the comments were making about her, and they all wondering if she's okay. She said that that YouTube is her jam. She loves making videos. She loves YouTube. So kind of said that in the last one, about maybe her choosing YouTube over that marriage. So it was also some other stuff going on that made her feel like she couldn't perform doing her work that she loved, the way that she loved and needed to do it. Y'all, what that mean? Do you think he kept her from being her best self, or he didn't want her showing certain things, doing certain things, or maybe he didn't want to participate when she had certain ideas, and that kind of put a stall or a strain on like what she was able to show in her videos? Because if you have a channel and you have a partner and you want to include them, now hers is basically her by herself. That's how she started, and that's how it always will be. And if she brings someone along, then okay. But when you're going into making it new wife, soft life, and you want your husband to be a part of some things, and maybe he's not, like, I don't know, but I know from being a wife that, like, I can't keep making all these videos, or I would tell him that, like, I do come up with ideas, but I don't want to keep making all these videos by myself if this is a couple's channel. Like, I need to wait till you're here to include you. And I mean, people want to see you too. So it's hard to make that come across, especially when your significant other is working. And when they get home, they just might not be in the mood for whatever that you're on. So maybe he wasn't with all of that. Shoot, I don't know. Let's see.
Going through a lot. Life be life on a regular basis. And I do pride myself in being one of those influencers without oversharing.
Hold on.
Now, I feel like I have overshared. So health, guard your privacy, and I'm getting better about that. That's very true. However, you guys are not the only people, feeling like I was not myself since I moved to Atlanta. Some people who love me and watch my channel, like family members, friends, acquaintances, have said some very similar things. Even people that don't necessarily know my life or what's going on in my life, just like, okay, because it's true. I have been more eating breaks and being overwhelmed and just kind of not being me.
I feel like that started when the kids came.
I love what I do. I just told my friends this on the phone earlier. Yeah. I ain't never, till I moved here, felt any type of overwhelming feeling about vlogging. Now,
do we believe that?
When it comes to Instagram and TikTok, just because those are, the way of creating content is a little different now. It's a different thing I need to learn. Whatever. But YouTube is my jam. It always has been. I'm in this almost 6 years now. Mm-hmm. So this has never been a thing for me. So it definitely was some other stuff going on that made me feel like I could not perform doing my work.
And those are the things that we want to know.
That's more what you guys were seeing. Just the outward effects of other things. I'm showing up on camera because I'm on camera. Season where he's like,
okay.
I'll put some stuff in your face. You see where your flaws are. must do it with the platform that I have given you.
Pay me
So
for my pain.
that's where
It
we
just
are. We want to
I ain't want to say the B
find
word.
the rest of our tribe here on YouTube. If you know anyone who is on this kind of journey, just to be better in general. I don't even need to be super specific.
When she said that, like who else felt like she was saying, okay, you want to see me heal and go through this? Like, please subscribe. Like what? Like we are already invested in you. Like how you gonna make us pay for what we should get for free? I don't know. Maybe that's for the new people. I don't know, but I'm excited to see what's to come because I really do love her. Um, Let me make sure I didn't miss anything that I want to say. So her comment about God put some stuff in her face and now she sees where her flaws are and now let's fix it with her. Platform says that she is not about to mm, let me back that up. Let's fix it with her. That kind of goes back to what I said about pay me for my pain, like watching me heal. Like you want to see, like pay to see. So she also said that, she wasn't about to gatekeep what God is doing in her life, but now she feels more free. And all I can say is, now that he's out the way, get you and your kids and get on. Crickets. But girl, you got this, Maya. Like we love you. You are beautiful, strong. You are an inspiration to other Black women that are watching you, and you will be fine. Like I said, I'm sure it's probably people waiting in her DMs. They trying to see who up next. So she won't have a problem in that area. I just know that we probably won't see as much of it as soon as we saw the last her husband, because at first she tried to start out that way and she wouldn't show his face, she would just show his arm, and I was like yelling to the screen back then, like, girl, if you don't show this dude, like I don't want to see his arm. Like, we wanted to see, but that was also a part of us wanting to be happy for her. So, and it happened, and he may have love bombed her to death, but then we can't say that his intentions were not pure. It's just that it could have been so quickly that everybody didn't get a chance to say, like, okay, when we going into this marriage, like what we truly expecting. Because at first, like when you first meet somebody and you in the euphoria stage, like that's where you want to live. You don't really want to live in the reality of what they have going on and what you have going on and what could keep you from the euphoria. Like you want to live, sleep, eat, breathe there. I know I do. So that's why I related so much to it. But while I'm in the euphoria stage, I had a massive loss. And I talked about that. My brother, luckily my husband was able to meet, they talked and hung around, and my brother definitely gave his blessings to my husband. Which that means a lot, because at first I was like, you don't have to call my family, like, and give permission, but he did need to, and it was a beautiful, wonderful thing, and it made me feel proud. Like I'm glad that he did that. Now moving forward in the euphoria stage with my husband and going through that trauma, I've had to seek counseling. I don't know if Maya and her husband did, but that helped me a lot, because not only when you are forced to come out of the euphoria stage or the euphoria um, moment or whatever it is that you're in, then you have to deal with real life, and then you may be forced to see something in your marriage that, like, wait a minute, this requires more attention. But I don't want to pay attention to that, because I just want to stay in la la land and blissfulness with you, and rainbows and love making and all of that. Like you want to stay there, but it's some things that forces you out. and you have to take a hard look at it. So with those times, I thank God that I did have the therapy and was in the counseling that I needed and that I did get some tools for. So that kind of helped me to like, hey, I'm not gonna go off on the deep end. This ain't that. So when I'm feeling this, I should do this. And I'm telling my therapist, and she's giving me the tools, and I'm actually going in and trying them. And I come back and tell her, like, that didn't work, or that totally worked. And I'm so glad that I knew to do that, because before I had that tool, I would have jumped off into the deep end. So, like, I guess I'm going over tools and thinking and thanking God that I had those, because I wanted it to work. So maybe she just saw something in her relationship that it was beyond, I just want this to work. So again, I just want to say that, like, I hate it to hear that. I really wish, I'm always rooting for people. Like, I want you to win. I want to win. I want every good thing for everybody, especially good people. Like, you deserve it. Like, I do that. My, every woman desires to have a husband and that family, and her and him, they were talking about possibly having children. And to say that is like, dang, I really see value in this person. I really love this person. I really want to create life with this person. This is a person that I could see myself creating life with. So that's huge. That says a lot about someone, and how they feel about them. But it unraveled. And I know that it's hard to say why it unraveled, but Maya, we want to know something. Like, okay, you're going to blame you. So blame it on you then. Okay, so tell us what you did. Tell us what you saw. Like, if you don't want to put him out there and expose him, we maybe you don't have to. Maybe you could just say it was some things that were just hard non-negotiables. So anyway, maybe that's coming. Maybe that's something that we have to subscribe to see. But I'm here for it. I have not subscribed. Maybe leave down in the comments of who has subscribed and what have you seen, like, from your subscription. Like, what are you getting? What is she giving that we aren't getting for free? So if someone comes out and say, a lot of good things about the Babes Reinvented, like, I might would be interested in subscribing, because I definitely could seek tools on reinvention. Like, I mean, we should be all trying to evolve constantly. So comment down below if you have subscribed. If you have not, comment that too. If you don't plan to subscribe, comment why. Like, why don't you want to subscribe? So I want to talk about it. I just want to talk about it all with y'all. I don't want this to become like a Maya bash, though, because we're not here to bash her. Like, I love Maya, and I'm still subscribed to her channel, because we all go through stuff. And like she said, she just had to go through it publicly. I cannot imagine. I don't even have a drop in a bucket of subscribers that she has. So, like, I can't judge her. I can't say. But coming from a familiar place, I'm sorry, I should say a similar place, I know the feeling. I know how it is to fall in love quickly, get married quickly, and this person has um, a a family. You have a family, and you're trying to merge them, and if it doesn't quite merge, could be a deal breaker. But are these the things that we talk about before we get married? Let's talk about it, y'all, because I like to think so. I like to think, yes, these are the things that we talk about before we say I do. And once we write down our list of our hard no's, non-negotiables, or like, we know that ask your partner for a list of like the things that they're gonna want from you, like as a wife. Or and if you can't provide that, if you can't be those things, then that might be a reason to say, well, let's wait and see. Like you don't have to stop dating him, but like just get to know, see, figure out what it is that they may want from you, and you tell them what you want from them. Just knowing other people's expectations can help you make your decisions easier. I told my husband, my now husband, things before we got married. They're like, babe, I'm not trying to do. Like I've already done this, this, and that, and these are some things that I'm not trying to do. And he told me either I need you to do X, Y, and Z for me as my wife, or I don't need you to do X, Y, and Z. And that's how we got to say, okay, I can handle that. Let's jump the broom. But so when those times come up in your marriage and you have to remind this person, hey, I didn't sell you a dream. Like I told you from the beginning that this was what I could handle, and this is what I couldn't handle. So like these are not new things. Now if you try to help your partner in the areas that you said that were non-negotiables for you, or you couldn't handle it, I think that person should just accept, hey, this person is just helping me. So I don't know, but everybody has their own agenda, and you really have to be careful when you have a lot and the true intentions of people. Not saying that he wanted her for what she had, but oh no, but y'all, let's just stay true to ourselves and be honest with the people that come into our lives so we can properly vet them. We're going to be honest with them, and we're going to ask them the hard questions so we can get some honesty out of them. Like, let's just keep talking to these men or women, whoever we bring into our lives, because once they get on you, it's like black tar. It's hard to get it off. Once someone comes into your life and meet your kids, and your kids are calling them dad and you're calling their kids your kids, it's hard to undo that, because at the end of the day, the kids are the collateral damage. They are the ones that get hurt after everybody's said and done, because we as adults, we can move on, but the kids kind of stay there, like we really don't know with them until it's too late, or until they older and they talking back, and now they resent you and hate you for whatever decisions that you made. Because kids will tell you, they will come to you and say, Mom, Dad, you ruined my life. I hate this. I hate that I had to go through this, or I hate that I couldn't do this or that like my other friends, or whatever the case may be. But when they do, if they do come to you and tell you how you ruined this or that for them, you just politely remind them, hey, Mama, Daddy, I'm a human, and when you live your life mistake free, talk to me then. You tell me how you did it, because I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. I don't know the best way to do everything. I did the best I could with what I had. I and especially on my end, like for me as a parent, all I knew is to keep you with me, keep you safe, keep you fed, roof over your head. Now, like it's some things that like I refuse to carry if you never went without. You was not to ramble on and on. I just want to say that y'all, let's just keep watching and let's just stay tuned. If anybody has anything that they want to talk about, or anything that they want me to get on here and talk about, please leave that down below as well, and I'd be glad to talk about it. I love to talk. I love it that y'all are here. Please stay. Please comment always, because I don't try to do those little one word comments. I try to like keep the dialogue going. And if it's something that jumps out at me, then I can make a video about it. So y'all, please comment, please like, please subscribe. I hope that you found some value in something that I had to say. And Until next time. Bye, boo. I love y'all. Let's keep this going, y'all. Keep liking, keep subscribing. I love y'all. But he blowing her back. Think about me because he know that.